there was a criticism made that I was adverse to foreigners. I understand the reason for the criticism, but if I had to make a choice to assist people, my duty is to New Zealanders first, foreigners second. And I believe that there is a particular distinction. I have no obligation to constitutionally support foreigners unless they're New Zealanders.
Yeah.
And every political party is probably of the same view.
And the other thing with that issue to do with migrants in particular is the fact that it's quite reasonable in my view that if people want to migrate to New Zealand, and it's different than them being refugees, I'm talking about migrants, people who make a choice to come and live in New Zealand and work in New Zealand, that we expect certain things, that first of all they have learnt some English and can communicate with the rest of the population reasonably well, that they have skills to offer the country to make the country, help the country grow, make the country better, that sort of thing, and that they don't have criminal records. Now, that's for migrants. They're just completely different than refugees who we are saving from a political military situation.
We have an
And
obligation.
I think people get these two confused. And refugees are people we're helping. Migrants are people coming to New Zealand
Immigrants.
for a change of life, that sort of thing. And for that, New Zealand has an obligation to ensure that the people that come here are going to be beneficial to the country as a whole, because we need to put the people who are born or nationalised citizens of this country before anyone else. And that's the essence of a constitution, because we can't, any constitution we have cannot rule or control anyone from outside this country. It's for the people of this country.
Correct. Everything that you said is correct. The biggest problem we have in New Zealand is that we do not have the infrastructure to support all immigrants. We have to be very selective.
Yeah.
You take into consideration the fact that we are in a debt of about $59 billion. We just physically, financially cannot help everybody. So it's proper for the New Zealand government to consider supporting immigrants who are coming to the New Zealand who have skill sets to offer.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, we're inviting immigrants to New Zealand who have a particular skill set, technological skill sets, medical skill sets, those things that would contribute to our society. If they didn't have that skill set, a lot of our social resources would go towards supporting them. It's difficult if they don't have an understanding of the English language. For one, we couldn't communicate. It would be difficult for them to integrate into the education system. Our medical profession would have difficulty communicating with them. It would be a mess. So we have to be selective.
And there's also things like, one of the things people don't realise is we don't need people with criminal records coming into this country as immigrants and then filling up our prisons. Our medical system our health system is under strain as it is, so we need to ensure that we build that at the same pace that we bring people into this country. And because we need to give priority to our commitment to refugees, that means that we need to limit the migrants that come into this country, both in numbers and skills and things like this, so that we can grow to be able to handle more people over time. And looking forward, I would like to think that the theory goes, we bring migrants into this country that can help build the country so that we can increase the health system, the education system, etc., so that we can then bring more migrants in the future and keep on going down that track.
Yeah, it really is a cost involved in making political decisions.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the bottom line will determine whom we can invite. We can't invite everybody, so we have to be selective.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
And same with any country, is pretty much the same. They don't bring just anyone without restrictions into the country. They have to manage that. Yeah, cool. Well, thanks very much for that.